Hi, glad you tuned in and welcome to my channel. This time I want to introduce you to my new replacement fine dust filter for my Dyson V11 cordless vacuum cleaner. This filter is also compatible with the Dyson models V11 and V15. Have fun watching. I've had my Dyson V11 for about 3 years now, and I have to say I'm still very satisfied with this model. Unlike the predecessor V7, which somehow didn't hold up as well and was noticeably less powerful from the start. I haven't had to change the fine dust filter until now because it was always easy to wash out. But now even washing doesn't help anymore and not enough air gets through. So I checked Dyson and had to find out that the filter cost around 50 euros. Well, at least the original filter can last 3 years, but that's a lot of money for just a bit of filter and plastic molding. On a large online marketplace whose name reminds me of a South American river, I found a wide selection of suitable fine dust filters for my Dyson V11. I then decided on the one from the brand Smile Idol. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The price-performance ratio seems to be good here since you get 3 filters for well under 20 euros. On one hand, I naturally wonder if they can offer this Dyson product copy at over 8 times cheaper. Can it really only be because of the lower production costs in Asia? Or is the quality of materials and workmanship so much worse here that I can only dream of a usage time of almost 3 years? Well, that might be true. But technically, the replacement filter only has to last about 4 months to match the original in terms of price-performance ratio. However, whether the filter effect meets the Dyson standard is something I cannot assess without laboratory testing. But before we demonize all Chinese replacement products and automatically assume they are useless, we should consider that this is the original product. Popular cordless vacuum cleaners from brands like Dream or Xiaomi also come from China. Just like it's not uncommon for some manufacturers' original products outside of Asia. On the other hand, Dyson's quality standards seem to me to be much more reliable, so if I want to ensure that I have the best possible filter quality in conjunction with a Dyson product, I should only use original Dyson filters. The packaging isn't very impressive. The replacement filter comes in a clear plastic bag with a rather illegible sticker. You can also see a cleaning brush that is included. The brand doesn't matter much here. I'd guess you can find the replacement product from the same production under many different insignificant brand names on various online platforms. So, I'll go ahead and unpack the filter. Okay, it's really wrapped tightly with tape. I'll need a knife to get this open. So each filter is again in a separate plastic bag. Yeah, one should be aware that ordering products from China often isn't great for the environment. Long transport roads and a lot of plastic waste. Here you can see the cleaning brush again, which can be used to brush off the filter before washing it. The hook on the back is probably for removing tangled hair from the carpet, intended for use with a brush roll. So the filter looks like the original, and at first glance it seems well made. Not just the pleated filter and the washable filter, but also the rubber seal look like the original, and at first glance not inferior at all. I'll hold both next to each other for now. On closer inspection, everything looks fine at first. So, at first glance, the filter does not appear to be of inferior quality. Now, I'll go ahead and replace the filter and check if it filters the airflow. But it's also very important that it allows enough air through at all levels, because especially on the boost mode, it immediately shows if the filter doesn't let enough air through. A stutter in suction power followed by a safety shutoff would be the result. It works perfectly and the suction power seems to be fully intact. The question now is whether this filter clogs up quickly, leading to this phenomenon. That's why I'm going to vacuum the whole house now, and then we'll take another look at the filter. So I've just vacuumed around 240 square meters. It works as it should, even in boost mode or on carpets, no interruptions. So far so good. So when we look at the filter, we typically see the first darkening on the pleated filter and some deposits on the washable part of the filter. I'll get an unused replacement filter. And in the direct comparison, you can clearly see the darker pleated filter and the deposits in the washable filter. Well, you will definitely miss out on something what would otherwise be blown into the environment. When I have a longer testing period behind me, maybe about 6 months, I'll put a short mini review right here. So in conclusion, the vacuum cleaner seems to work perfectly fine with the filter. Whether the filter performance is on par with the original is at least questionable given the price. But if the filter performance is sufficient for you, you can apparently save a lot of money here. People with dust allergies might want to go with the original from Dyson just to be safe. Good. So actually, I can't provide a full review of the filter in this video, but I hope it helps you decide whether to try a replacement filter or stick with the original from Dyson. What's your opinion on the Chinese replacement filter for the Dyson V11 or V15? Do you want to take that one? Even if the filter performance might not match the original,
but the dust is so awesome.
Works again, or are you only considering the significantly more expensive original filter from Dyson? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. If you like the brief introduction of the replacement filter for the Dyson, please give me a like or simply subscribe to my channel. That way, you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. See you then. Ciao.